tonight? Just want to know where I'm going home after the show. So I am single, and I think it's because most people think I'm a drag queen, which is obviously because of my dick. I tried online dating recently, and it's not working. The only thing that I seem to get is guys either sending me a dick pic or just describing their dick to me. You know, it'll say like, hey, we should hook up because I got a huge cock. And I'm like, oh, cool, because I got a huge vagina. They sound like soulmates. Bring your friends. I just want to clarify with all of you guys out there, I really don't care how big your dick is, because that's what we all have fists for. I got an O right to start the show. So I am a musical comedian, and I am going to sing for you guys. How's that sound? We'll see. Oh, it's working. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. When you said you had 10 inches, Lord, I almost died. I spent oh so many nights waiting for a man that long, and I grew strong. And I knew I could take you on, but there you are. Another lie. Oh, you promised me a Big Mac and you brought me a French fry. Should've known it was bullshit, just a sad pathetic dream. Should've known there was no anaconda lurking in them jeans. Gone, now go, walk out the door. Don't you promise me 10 inches, then show up with only 4. Weren't you a jerk to think that I won't throw you out? Don't you know I'm only joking when I say size doesn't count? Oh no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I got batteries, my sex life's gonna thrive. I will always have good sex with a handful of latex. I will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. You guys are awesome. We're gonna party tonight, right? It took all the strength I had not to laugh out loud. When I saw your little wiener, you're not well endowed. Well, too bad about your ego, and to hell with all your needs. Now I'm saving all my loving for a cordless multi speed. Can you hear me? Say fuck you too. I'm not about to be that girl who will have sex with you. I should have asked for confirmation, should have asked for pictures, please. Then I wouldn't have you waving that wee winky thing at me. Come and go, walk out the door. Don't you promise me 10 inches, then show up with only 4. Weren't you a jerk to think that I won't throw you out? Don't you know I'm only joking when I say that doesn't count? Oh no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I got batteries, my sex life's gonna thrive. I will always have good sex with a handful of latex. I will survive. I will survive. That'll do. Yeah, I'm slight. Yeah, I am sticking with my dildo, 'cause I know it's like this right. If I ever see your tiny pecker pecking at my door, you'll be counting your 4 inches as you pick them off the floor. I will survive. Awesome. This is a really good way to kick off the show. I think that after that, we're going to bring out your first comedian of the evening. So please give a really warm welcome to Mr. Kevin Webb.
Thank you very much. Well, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, lately I have had a lot on my mind, thinking about a lot of things these days. You know, like how precious time is and how we waste it. I mean, did you know if you live to the ripe old age of 80, that's only a little more than 700,000 hours? Fucking hours, man. I mean, how important does Candy Crush seem now, huh? And medical marijuana. I mean, that's pretty good stuff, isn't it? Yeah, now rather than spending 20 bucks a pill to get rid of my migraine, I just smoke a bit of pot. No more pills for my back pain, just smoke a joint. Hell, I won't have to see my doctor for any pills at all as soon as they come out with some kind of stoner boner weed. Yeah. So all you horticulturists out there, get on it, okay? I'll be expecting that soon. As well as a joint to cure my tolerance for hipsters. So by applause, how many men do we have in the audience tonight? Just the men. All right. Now, how many of you guys suffer from erectile dysfunction? Hey. I bet you'd all be clapping if there was really stoner boner weed out there. But I think it would be a lot easier to talk about those little pills if they had names that were just a little more fun and exciting, you know? Like Viagra, Levitra. This sounds kind of boring to me. You give it a name like Methixadril, and holy shit, that sounds like fun, huh? I mean, if it's endorsed by Black & Decker, it must be a good fucking pill. But all pills have side effects, unfortunately, even those ones. But some medication has side effects that are more like sacrifices, because they're like nausea and throwing up, severe genital itch, or explosive diarrhea. I mean, how fucked up do you have to be for that to be an improvement? Yeah. But I love pot. I love smoking pot. What I don't like, though, is buying it from somebody who sells more than one kind. Because each one comes with a name and a bio that I just don't care about. This one's called Mellow Tones. It's a very even high, makes you feel like you're floating. You better have some munchies handy. Or this one's called Thrash because it hits you hard, makes you feel like headbanging. You better have some beers handy. I don't care, I just want some good weed, you know. This one's called Mellow Tones because it was tested by a bunch of hippies. And that one's called Thrash because it was tested by a bunch of metalheads. If it was tested by gay men, you'd be telling me, makes you feel like prancing and you better have a cock handy. Yeah, I like to believe the level of high is still controlled by how much I smoke and not because it tastes like bubble gum. But speaking of drugs, I mean, if we today truly believe that drug and alcohol abuse is a disease, then smartphones are a plague. I mean, smartphones are the plague, yeah. In fact, this disease is so new, they don't even have a 12-step program for it yet. And if they did, it'd be some dumb app you gotta use on your smartphone. But I am pretty sure that the smartphone is the invention of the devil himself. Yeah, the devil. And if you don't believe me, just Google Adam and Eve, because there it is. Apple. Yeah, it even has a fucking bite out of it too. I mean, hello? Yeah, that's not the devil going, in your face, Jesus. Let's see you talk that one. I don't think he can. That's why I use a Galaxy. Yeah. But technology today, I mean, they want to get them younger and younger, and the younger the better. So if things keep going the way they are now, it's not going to be long before we have some sort of a smartphone for fetuses. Yeah, simply insert into the birth canal and you can start texting your baby right away. Oh look, it's first selfie. Yeah, we're going to have the first generation of fetuses that can actually let us know firsthand whether they're pro-choice or not. Wow, Mom, is this my family? I'm tying a knot in the cord. Yeah, but technology today does not impress me at all. Because I'm old, you know. You want to wow me with technology, then somebody come up with a virtual toilet app for the tablet. So these lazy-ass couch potatoes who are hooked on Facebook and Twitter and all those social media sites and sit there and binge watch YouTube and Netflix for days on end will have one less reason to get their fat ass off the couch. Yeah, I mean, if you can finger cook with Boston Pizza, why not tap the Trap app? Yeah, but I think that expression is pretty funny. Binge watching. Again, I think that's funny because I'm old. Young people today are like, no, that's a real thing. That's real. No, it isn't. And if it is, does it only apply to TV? I mean, if I go camping and stare at the fire for hours, am I binge watching that? I mean, if you take a vacation to the Grand Canyon, I'm pretty sure you're going to binge watch that whole thing. And maybe we should use that expression in other areas of our life, you know? Like, hey doc, I'm going to need some Viagra. The wife and I are going to binge fuck all weekend. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys tonight. Thank you very much.
Have you guys ever been to a comedy show before? Because you're supposed to laugh out loud. That's usually how they work. Oh, hi there. So I'll tell you guys a little story. My parents actually met in a wet t-shirt contest. That's not a joke, that's the truth. My mom is Miss Tits 79. My dad is drunk as fuck there in the front row. Pretty traditional love story. My 19-year-old mother was on stage, flashing her titties. But they are still happily married 35 years. That's pretty exciting. And nothing has changed. My dad is still drunk as fuck, and my mother still enters wet t-shirt contests. She doesn't win a lot anymore. It's kind of hard to win when your bra has an inseam, you know? She wears like a 32 long. I wanted to talk about that because it's going to happen to me eventually. Speaking of saggy mom titties, give it up for your next comedian, Nick Enright Morin.
Thank you, Randy. I told her to go with low expectations. I didn't mean that fucking low as my tits. Thank you, darling. Hello, girls and boys. All right. Come on, can we have a bit of fucking energy in here, people? I mean, it's a Sunday. We've got no fucking work tomorrow. We can get drunk as fuck. I mean, can we not have a bit of a round of applause for a long weekend? Come on, please. Because I've got to be honest with you, as a mum of 3 kids living in butt-fuck nowhere suburbs, Coquitlam, being out on a Sunday night in the downtown east side, I couldn't feel more rock and roll if I was doing a line of cocaine off of Keith Richards' ass. To be honest though, I wouldn't want to do a line of cocaine off of his ass. Imagine trying to wade through all the wrinkles just to get to the good stuff. I mean, you'd waste a shitload of cocaine, wouldn't you? And I don't like to waste cocaine. Usually the most exciting thing that happens to me on a Sunday night is I'll be lying on the couch in my 3-week-old pyjamas, inhaling a family-sized packet of Doritos, and my husband will turn to me and he'll say, "Yeah, darling, I've shaved my balls. Do you want to lick them?" So that's as exciting as it gets in Coquitlam. But so it really is. So I'm English, I've been in Canada for 16 years, right? And my accent is still the first thing that people notice about me. It's a bit like Kim Kardashian and her ass. Is it real? Is it fake? I wonder if she's got a really dodgy sex tape lurking in the woods as well. And it's like, yes, to all the questions, that this is my real accent. And yes, I've got several dodgy sex tapes, so just don't go Googling my name. But the thing is that I love you Canadians, you're brilliant, right? But the thing is, as soon as you hear me speak, it's like you can't help yourselves, right? You have to imitate me. You're like, "Oh, is that a British accent?" Like you turn into Mary Poppins on cocaine. You're like, "Oh, British, are you? Would you like a spot of tea?" I don't know, I've been here 16 fucking years. I'm like, would someone please tell me what the fuck a spot of tea is? Like, because I don't know. What is it? And seriously, yesterday I was in my garden, I was thinking like, what the fuck is a spot of tea? And as I was gardening, I was like, oh, I know. Right, what it is in England, we have a pot of tea, right? So probably someone said, oh, would you like a pot of tea? And someone Canadian was like, no, we can't say that, you can't have pot and tea. Call it a spot of tea. But like, really, now it's all changed and we've got all these medical marijuana places. Pot and tea are the perfect fucking combination. So I'm just putting it out there, could we please just call it pot and tea? So if people would like to offer me, would you like pot and tea? The answer is yes. Fucking an affirmative yes. Especially when you've got children. I think everyone should offer parents pot and tea. It would make being a mum so much fucking easier. And you would be able to understand your kids, because the shit those kids talk about is unfucking believable. You do definitely need to be stoned for that mind. So I'm married. Been married actually 10 years. Woo! Fucking come on, give me a better round of applause. It's been a shit marriage. Like you have all these parties and you get ready for your marriage and you have all these gifts and shit, and then once you get married, there's fuck all. You have these gifts for your anniversary, right, and they are shit. Absolutely shit. For example, the first wedding anniversary gift that you get, right, is paper. I mean, what the fuck is all that about, right? After a year of marriage, nobody is writing love notes to each other. They're not. The most romantic thing that you're going to get after a year of marriage is something like, you left my clothes in the dryer wet again, so now they smell like wet dog, you bitch. P.S. buy milk. P.P.S. I shaved my balls for you last night, dangled them over you while we were on the couch and you didn't even fucking work. That's as romantic as it's going to get, people. Like, I'm sorry to break it to you if you're not married yet, but that's what you've got to look forward to. Right, so we should update those gifts, right? We should, instead of paper, what about an iPad? You know, at least you could take fucking rude selfies, that would be better. So my 10th wedding anniversary is coming up. The gifts you get for your 10th wedding anniversary, for sucking the same cock and balls for an entire decade, right? The gift is tin. That's right, I'm getting a can of fucking baked beans, and I'm not best pleased about it. So I said we should update that motherfucker, right? Instead of a can of baked beans, we should go all out, right? And we should get an orgy. I think an orgy would be a brilliant gift as a 10th wedding anniversary present, right? Because listen, most marriages end in divorce anyway, right? But I bet you, if we dangled the orgy carrot, way more marriages would last the distance. Women would be like, oh my god, I fucking hate that man. I hate him. He has farted, he has snorted, he has dribbled for the entire marriage. Next week is my orgy. I may get an upgrade. Right? And imagine the shape you would be in if you had an orgy on the horizon. Because it's true, right? When you get married, before you get married, you flirt with anorexia to fit into your wedding dress. Right, maybe that wasn't just me, but anyway, so you flirt with anorexia, right? 6 months after you're married, you're lying on the couch, binge watching Netflix and flicking shaved balls out of your face, right? But if you had an orgy to attend, you'd be busting a move. I think all the other things there would be like DVDs, like 6 weeks to orgy shape. There would be like self-help books. I don't know, like chicken soup for the orgy soul. Right, the possibilities are endless, really. So I've got kids, I've got 3. My son's 12 and he came up to me the other day and he was like, Mummy, I've been getting a lot of boners recently, but I haven't started masturbating yet. I was like, oh, that's nice, son. What the fuck are you supposed to do with that piece of information? Right? Because I feel for my son, I do, because I get it. When you're a kid, like every milestone is celebrated, isn't it? Like they fucking take a few steps and you're there with your video camera, they fucking turn up for a football tournament, they get a trophy just for participating. But guess what? When you start fiddling with your bits, there's fuck all. There's no party, there's no masturbate mitzvah, there's nothing. putting them? I had no idea. Well, actually, I've got a very good idea of what I was putting those, but I'm not fucking going there because all the other mums fucking hate me anyway, because I'm the pop and tea mum and they don't like me. So the Swedish actually have come up with a new word for female masturbation. Clitra. It's a hybrid word, a combination of clitoris and glitter. Now, I don't know if you good people are aware of this part of the female anatomy, but under no fucking circumstances should those two things be mixed together. I mean, we were doing fine by ourselves. I've just got one thing to say to the Swedish, and that's, hey, you, Swedish, leave that clit alone. Right? I mean, because let's be fucking honest, we left them in charge of the furniture and they fucked that right up. No one can put a cupboard together anymore without 3 swift gins and a big fucking fight and some pot and tea. Thank you very much, my name's Nick.
If you want me to spell that for you later so you can Google her porn, I'm happy to oblige. So I wanted to sing this song for you guys tonight, but normally I have a guitar player, and I tried to stuff him here in my vagina, but didn't fit. It's big, but it's not that big. So I'm gonna try something and just sing a part of it for you because I think you'll enjoy it. So I'll sing it without some music. Do you guys like Bon Jovi? Yeah. Okay. Dead or Alive? Fans? Yes? Just one person likes it? Fuck you. Alright. Sex is always the same. The positions barely change. Just today, I wanna try a new way. In another hole where you've never been before. We'll have some fun with it in my back door. 'Cause I'm a cowgirl on a big cockeyed ride, but I want it in the behind. You guys are so sweet. So our next comedian for this evening, he runs a comedy show called The Comedy Shocker. Next one is July 9th at the Rickshaw Theater, so if you guys get a chance to check that out. Please give it up for Sam Tonning.
Randy, everybody! Randy, come on! You got the full setup and you're using your iPhone. What? Hey, that's awesome. How's it going? Good? You're doing well? Excellent. What about me? I have never been in a fight. I've never been in a fight. And I think it's because I look like I press charges, right? Yeah. Either that or I look like I shit myself. I can't tell anymore. You know, you're beating someone up, you expect a little blood in your hands, right? But shit? No. That's unexpected. That's like when you're going to feel up a girl for the first time and you find a dick. Or $100. I mean, either way, I'm going to use it. I was a big wrestling fan as a kid. Any wrestling fans here? You guys ever like that? Yeah, I was so big. You know, when I was younger, we used to do like backyard wrestling, you know? Try and beat each other up in the basement. We had to stop. We kept hurting my buddy Ben's boner. That was weird. Yeah. I should have known something was up when he insisted we do Turkish oil wrestling. You know? It's a lot of lube. What can I say? I have a family reunion coming up. Has anyone here ever been to a family reunion before? Yeah, they're fucking garbage, right? Hey, ain't my goddamn family. I swear my parents met on an episode of Maury. You know, it's It's disgusting. Like, the closest thing I had to a strong male role model growing up was my gym teacher, Mr. Hiller. And he was a weird guy, you know, he had this like big bushy mustache, no pubes. Yeah, it was a long 6-inch rope climb, let me tell you. Had to ring the bell when I got to the top there, right? Oh, ding, ding. Oh, my throat still hurts. I don't know. I won't even tell you about the dodgeball, but pretty sure you can figure it out. Like, I couldn't even look up to like anyone in my family. I couldn't even look up to my grandfather. And you know how disappointing that is for a little boy to not be able to look up to one's grandpa. My grandpa, he fought in World War II. He fought in World War II for the British. And he somehow turned out a fucking loser. I'll tell you why. He was in a tank, and he was kicked out of the army. He was caught jerking off in this tank during battle. Some unexpected friendly fire inside the tank, guys. It's a fucking dishonorable discharge. Come on! I got puns for days! No, I don't. Not at all. No. This family reunion. I gotta go back to Nanaimo for this family reunion, and I hope none of you are from Nanaimo, because that place is an absolute shithole. Now, there's a reason why they call it Surrey by the Sea, you know? Yeah. I went back home, I went to Nanaimo. I went to a bar in Nanaimo. I went into the bathroom in this bar in Nanaimo, and I saw a sign. And this sign said, "Pregnant women should not drink. Nanaimo City bylaw." When I saw it, I'm thinking, what kind of fucking city needs a bylaw telling pregnant women not to drink in the men's bathroom? You know? Yeah. Then I looked up and I saw another sign that said, "Don't wipe shit on the walls." So it makes sense now, everyone in Nanaimo has fecal alcohol syndrome. Let me repeat that. Fecal alcohol syndrome, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, it's a shitty pun. Mark 2. That's the second one I've done. That's it. No, family reunions are weird. Family reunions are like when your two groups of friends who have never met before meet for the very first time, right? Like, there's so much tension at a family reunion. Like, there is so much sexual tension. It's crazy. This is an uncensored comedy show, right? But at least I get to see a pair of sweet 16-year-old tits, you know? What, on my nephew? Get over it, Jesus Christ. I swear if the guy's another fucking Mountain Dew, he's gonna start lactating. Ah, God. Last time I saw my family was at Christmas, and they say like the quintessential drink of Christmas is eggnog. And I disagree. I think it's a child's tears of disappointment, you know? Yeah. I'll give you an example. My little nephew, not the one with the rockin' double D's, the other one. Over Christmas, he really wanted a G.I. Joe. But me being the kind of guy who shops at the dollar store for everything, got him a G.I. Jonathan. Yeah, a man with a long military career as a supply clerk. In Nanaimo. So, those fucking tears tasted great, let me tell you. It's amazing the shit you can buy at the dollar store. You know, you can buy condoms at the dollar store. Hey, if you're buying condoms at the dollar store, you done fucked up. It's that simple, right? Because they're nothing more than a latex glove and a rubber band. But you being a cheap fuck at least gets 5 uses out of it, right? Huh? Huh? Well, that is if you have a 2-inch hard penis, and I know everything about that. Single guy, obviously, after that comment. My girlfriend and I, we broke up because I am, according to her, a sexual incompetent, you know? And she never liked it when I would just lie there and take it. The Hispanic man is laughing. No, it's not all bad. I mean, I have a plan when it comes to sex. Like, plan A for me is finger stuff, okay? But plan B is the real thing. Plan B is jerking off to plan A. You know, just imagine, like, oh, God, that feels so good. Oh, yeah, you like that, Travis? Oh, yeah, okay. Well, we got there eventually. It was just a gay joke. So, I've been online dating, obviously using all of the apps and sites. I tried Tinder and I am an abject failure at Tinder. I'll tell you right now, I strike out left, right, and center. It's the worst. I match with a pretty girl, and I think I like get too cutesy, right? I like match with this girl, send her a message. Hey, I hope you don't like cats, because I eat all the pussy, you know? Yeah. And clearly that's not why it didn't work, come on. Because I look like I eat all the pasta, I get it. I look like the kind of guy who has a preferred brand of mayonnaise. It's Hellman's, obviously. Jesus. Is there any other fucking choice? I don't think so. No, so I use the dating app for us larger gentlemen and women, the only one currently available. It's called the Tim Hortons app. Are you guys familiar? Yeah? Yeah. I don't know. Have you ever had to wash your dick off in a Tim Hortons bathroom? No? Then you are not using the app for its intended purpose, my friend. Because those chicks are not always fresh. They roll up your rim. It's all good, right? Come on. I'm actually making a dating app right now. It's for us fatties. Or as we're called in the business, chub thumpers. You know, I get knocked down, I physically cannot get up again. It's an app which hooks you up with people who check in at the nearest fast food restaurant. Because I want to meet my Dairy Queen, I don't know what it is. Sometimes I want to meet my Burger King, but whatever. But I think we can go ahead and call it Hungry Hungry Nymphos. What do you think? Is that a good name for it? Yeah? All right, have a good night, thanks.
His face, out of focus block, just disappearing now. Oh, really? Yeah. Just with him.
Keep it going for Sam Tonning. So check out his show at the Rickshaw June 9th. I'm all tangled up here. We're gonna have a little intermission so that you guys can all get another drink and go have sex in the bathroom real quick. I'll be in there waiting. So before we do that, I'm gonna sing you guys one last song. How does that sound? Are you okay with that? Okay, just for you then. I had the pleasure of recording this one in Nashville. I hope you guys like it. You know, you guys can make a little noise. It's totally okay. It's so fucking quiet out there. I don't know when it starts. Let's see. I'll probably fuck this up. When I meet a young man who is not set in his ways, they get so stubborn when they're older. I love how the young man obeys. Yeah, I've had a few who don't have a clue. So I'll teach you just what to do, baby. And before we're through, come on and make me squirt. I squirt so good. Come on, baby, make me squirt so good. Somehow I didn't know that I could. You made me squirt so good. Now I've made him uncomfortable. Be so excited. Just try to calm yourself a little bit down, yeah. You bet your ass you're invited to use your fingers and your tongue. Yeah, baby, let's screw. You know what to do. Sink your face between my thighs, baby. Do what I taught you. Come on and make me squirt. I squirt so good. Come on, baby, make me squirt so good. Somehow I didn't know that I could. You made me squirt so good. That's why I'm so dehydrated. I ain't taking no big toy. I ain't gonna play myself. I'm just looking for big boys, baby, who can go down all night long. Me face down all day long. Oh, you guys are cute. I squirt so good. Come on, baby, make me squirt so good. Somehow I didn't know that I could. You made me squirt so good. I because now you know it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Make me squirt so good. Somehow I didn't know that I could. You made me squirt so good. Thank you guys so much. We're going to take a little break and then we'll be back. So meet me in the bathroom in 2 minutes. This is hopefully gonna work. You guys, please give it up for our audio-visual team, Brandy Lee.
Thank you.
Hi. Okay. Yeah. This is very apropos. Thank you. This is me. I would be the audio-visual team. How are you guys? How are you guys? We're having a fuck of a time right now trying to get this shit to work. I apologize so much because shit might not go well. Which leads into the point. So every show we do kind of like this thing. We call it ForRealTho! And it's where we kind of explore topics that, you know, maybe we're not allowed to talk about or people are very PC about. And it drives into the point, feminism. Feminism, terrible idea. And I'll explain why. And I apologize, it went really quiet, I apologize. I'm sorry if we're any feminism fanatics. There's been a group of men in the back working the entire show to try to make this slideshow work. And I feel like it would have gone a lot smoother if a woman had done it. Right? And like, at the end of the day, feminism is stupid. Why? Because ultimately it's women who want political, economic, and social equality amongst the sexes. And it raises the question, well, why? Right? Because men treat each other like shit. Like, why do you want us to treat you the way we treat each other? Right? Like, it's... The only way I could explain it is if feminists got their way and men and women were equal, it would be like women giving up a superpower. You know what I mean? Right? Like, a world without feminism. This shit, okay. The point of that was, if it was a woman, she would have checked the sound beforehand, and shit would have gone well. But here's the thing. A world where feminism, okay, we're equal, blah, blah, blah. This guy smacked the shit out of her, and it was kind of okay, because like, she was a bitch about it. But my thing is, like, it's like giving up a superpower. And like, I think back to all the times I've seen teenage girls cross the road, you know, when there's no sign. And it's always the same thing, like they'll always almost die, but they have the time of their life doing it. Like they'll run across the street like, oh my god, Ashley, you almost dead. And then you're like, what the fuck? And they laugh and it's the best time. Whereas like, you can't go through the supermarket and hit a 40-year-old woman with your shopping cart without, no, that is my shopping cart, because she's been through the ringer. She knows what it's like. Oh shit. Oh fuck, sorry. This is awesome, okay. Anyway. It doesn't matter. Fuck it. Alright. Oh, shit. Sorry. Women are great. Oh, okay. So this video, it's a compilation of women almost getting hit by cars. Right? And it's like, in my opinion, this happens far too often to deny. Boom! Almost dead. Pow! She don't care. This one right here. Watch. She gets right back up like it's just a part of her day. Right? And you guys want to give that up? And I guarantee all the drivers were men like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get in so much trouble if I run this bitch over. Right? So just swerve. And like, my point to the whole thing is like, You've given up a superpower. And then a lot of women are like, well, those women get hit by cars. It's a coincidence because those are moving objects. Anybody can get hit by a moving object. I take you to B. This is women just walking into poles. Ow! Ouch! And it just keeps going. There's like 10 minutes. Anyway. Anyway, that's not the point. So the point is you'd be giving up a superpower. Alright, next up. Men don't treat each other as equal anyway. And this is a big deal, because it touches on body shaming. And this is where I can go away from the videos for a bit. Body shaming. Alright? We deal with the same shit. Like, for me, not the manliest of men. Why do you have to be in the front row? Everybody can hear you laughing at my body. Not the manliest of men. And some people are like, well, maybe it's because you're Asian. And like, maybe if you go back to Asia, you'd be the manliest man there. Which is not true. Like, if me and a white guy were to go back to Korea, the Koreans would welcome the white man and be like, bro, why aren't you carrying his bags? Like, why am I not carrying his bags? Like, they would treat me like, oh, we've got millions of you, we get it, right? But they treat the white guy like royalty. Or in China, you don't have to even be the best looking man to be treated well, right? Point in case, China, if you got a lot of money, you get a lot of women, okay? My old landlord, 21 years old, his name was Perry, mainland China. I called him because we had a leak in our house. He showed up in like a purple jacket, it was made of silk, and gold shoes. He had a little paint bucket and a brush. And he looked me dead in the eye like, what's wrong with his apartment? Right? And it's this nonchalant, and this 20-year-old kid has more money than I would. And I make fun of him a lot because at the end of the day, like, you're walking around, you look like a rapper. First of all, 2 Chainz, love this guy. But like a Chinese 2 Chainz, right? It's Jackie Chan. I call it 2 Chainz. Anyway. But I'm saying, no, it's fine. But the point is, like, we're different, and that's okay. But what's not okay is he's doing better than I am. Because if this shit pulled up on you, ladies, would you get in the car? Right? Yeah? Nod yes? What if this guy popped out of it? And he was all, got in the car, baby. Right? All Jet Li sounding from Lethal Weapon. Right? Or I'll up the ante if you're saying no. He's got a koala with him. Right? Koala bear just like panda bear. Right? Only from Australia. Same thing. Right? Yes, you would get in the car. Why? Number 1, it's a nice ass car. I would get in that car. We need the money. Number 2, okay? Number 2, sorry. Okay, well here's a good one. Even if he was a rapist, I feel like you'd be okay. You know what I mean? Like, you guys would all hold your own, even if he was a rapist. And number 3, you'd get in the car because nobody's gonna hear a stupid accent from inside the car. So, we're gonna take a turn. It's gonna get a little bit darker. Hypertrichosis, are you guys familiar? This is a real thing, don't laugh. Hypertrichosis is the abnormal amount of hair growth over the body. Right? Werewolf syndrome. You guys know this? You guys hear the story about Mark Longley? Scottish. Goes out, he's got hypertrichosis. And this group of guys holds him down, and they come back with shears and a razor, and they start cutting off his hair, and like shaving him and drawing on him and making fun of him. And like, I'm gonna warn you, the next photo is the after. It's pretty graphic. Mark Longley. That's how shitty we are to each other. It gets worse. Because I'm lying. This is Mark Longley before. It was a bachelor party. They duct taped him to a wheelchair, duct taped his fist, drew penises all over him, wrote the word cock across his mouth, and they wheeled him all around town. Well, that's not so bad. It's not so bad until they drop kick you out of the wheelchair and glue their pubes to your face with super glue. And he's having the time of his life. Look at him, he's smiling. He's wearing a man diaper too because he's not allowed to go to the washroom for the entire day. So he pooped and peed himself. And he's having the time of his life. And you know what's worse? They start wheeling him around from pub to pub with shears. Now strangers are cutting off their pubes and gluing them to his face. They even have it like in his ear. It's kind of, right? But look, they still take care of him because they're feeding him beer through a dick straw. So that's okay. So it's like, end of the day, ladies, this is what you want to be equal to. This is what you want us to treat you like when you say men and women should be the same. This is him the day after. This made me laugh because the doctor couldn't remove all the stranger pubes. So he had to shave off the stranger pubes. So now he has stranger pube stubble all over his face. It's not even his stubble. It's other men's. Anyway, I enjoyed that. So I'll leave you with something. Real women, okay? That's fine. Real women are not online reposting articles about feminism. They're out there doing it for themselves. You guys know this. Some of you. This is Candace Payne. Candace Payne is from the US. She's a single mother with 2 children. You already, okay. She's a single mother with 2 children. She went and she got herself a birthday present for herself. And she didn't need a man to do it. And the birthday present, the video went viral, and the company loved it so much that they gave her like a bunch of Star Wars gifts. Hopefully you guys, so I'll leave you guys with this. It makes me smile.
Now watch when my mouth actually moves.
Yeah, this is like 10 minutes of it.
I am in tears. Wow.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah.
So case in point, women are better than men. Feminism is unnecessary. Do your thing. Cause you're fine. Shit. All right, Brandy. Sorry. Thank you. Bye.
Brandy Lee, everybody. I'm not really sure what to say about that. That was really good. Such a cunt. Can we get rid of this, please? Thank you. You're awesome. Usually. How about to bring it all back? Let me sing you guys another song. How's that sound? Okay, I'm gonna sing you guys a love song because you've been so nice and wonderful this evening. Cool. I'm gonna slow it way down. Are you guys having fun? Cool. Me too.
I have got a secret. I got a lot of hair, and no, not on my head. I mean, way down there. Though I try to maintain my big, healthy mane, then no single man shaving off my mouth. Yes, I'm shaving off my mouth for you.
This guy cannot look me in the eye. Like, he's terrified of me. Hi. How are you? I'm not that scary. I promise. I know I'm a little scary. Yeah. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. You're awesome.
So let's keep it going for your next comedian, Mr. Ryan Mutama.
Hello everybody, welcome to ForRealTho. See, I have something to explain on my tough debate right now. Normally I open up my set with an African accent and then nobody works because nobody knows what the hell I sound like. But I was over at the motherfucking door taking all of your tickets. So one of you were talking to me and you know how I sound like. So unfortunately the element of surprise is a little bit missing, but I still managed to get a little bit of laughs out of it. So it's okay. I don't actually talk like that if you forgot. So that's how you know how bad your memory is. And if you forgot that I don't actually sound like that, then you know. Get yourself checked. Hi there, Ryan Mutama. It's nice to see everybody over here coming down to Calabash Bistro, enjoying some Caribbean food all together and stuff like that. Got a few interracial couples in the house, which is great. That, but black dude, white girl, black dude, white girl, I support that. That's me every other weekend. It's awesome. It's great. It's nice that we're doing that. We're getting together 2016, hanging out, different races and stuff. But one thing I don't like is that people say a lot of corny ass shit just to show how accepting they are. Like, one thing I always hear people say, and that white girl's probably said it before, is that everybody came from Africa, so we're all the same. You know, the first man and woman came from Africa. Everybody came from Africa, so we're all the same. And that's a really corny ass thing to say. Like, I'm glad you mean well, but that's a really corny ass thing to say. That's not even a good argument. Everybody came from Africa. I think the better argument to show how we're all the same is that nobody wants to come back to Africa. That makes more sense to me. Because Africa's got problems right now, man. It's like the only thing I have in common with a racist KKK member from the South. Only thing. You see me, you be like, hey, nigger, go to Africa. Like, nah, man, I don't want to. Yeah, that's right, me neither, brother. And now we're friends. I just solved racism, still waiting for my Nobel Peace Prize. If Al Gore got one, then I can get one too. Shouldn't be that hard. There's a lot of controversy in Hollywood. One of the biggest controversies I found last year was the controversy of white actors playing like people who aren't white in history. And I'm totally on the side of the protesters for this one. I feel like if somebody was not white in history, then they should not be played by a white actor. It's just as simple as that. You know, because it's like otherwise you're misleading people, like you're telling people the wrong story. You know? Conversely, white people don't like it when people of color get chosen to play, well, anybody, really. Because like there was a big uproar, like there was that chick in the Hunger Games that they didn't want her to be like black, even though she's black in the fucking book. They didn't want her to be black in the movie. And then there was a whole Idris Elba controversy, possibly playing James Bond. And there was a James Bond thing, and then oh shit, I'm forgetting what the fuck that thing was. It was Idris Elba controversy. Oh yeah, and then the Black Annie thing. The Black Annie thing. Black Annie. They didn't want Annie to be black, and that makes no fucking sense to me. Annie should be black. Think about it. Annie should be black. Annie has no daddy, and she sings songs all day. She's already kind of black. Even the stuff that Annie sings about is black, like growing up on the streets, like not having food to eat sometimes, and free labor. Those are black issues, okay? Annie should be black. Cast Annie as a black person. Like, what the hell? I mean, that's the thing, I don't get the uproar, because the thing is, black people, we're never going to play white historical figures. We're never going to do it. But white people always play historical figures that we know weren't white. Elizabeth Taylor played Cleopatra. Now we all think that Cleopatra was white, even though Cleopatra wasn't. And then there's Christian Bale, last year was Moses. And then Meryl Streep, amazing, phenomenal fucking actress. She's awesome. But if I ever see her as Harriet Tubman, I'm going to stab somebody. It's as simple as that. I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. Like, and she'd win an Oscar for the role too. Like, that's how good of an actress she is. She would convince you that she's a black woman. Like, they don't even need any blackface. They can just fire the whole makeup department. She is that fucking good. But it should go to a black woman. Give it to like Jennifer Hudson. Make a movie about the Underground Railroad. Like, do something like that. You know? So black people should stick to black historical figures. White people should stick to white historical figures. Like, I know it's tempting, but if they ever make a movie about American Revolution, they should not cast Kevin Hart as Paul Revere. They should just not do that. I don't want to see Kevin Hart running around like, oh my God, the British are coming! The British are coming! Oh my God, the British are coming! No. Stick to ride along, okay? It would be a disaster, man. Like if they had Tyler Perry behind a project of the movie of the founding fathers of the U.S., that would be terrible. It just end up looking like a sequel to Barbershop or something like that. Can't have Thomas Jefferson in there like, hey yo, my niggas. So we hold these truths to be self-evident. And all my niggas right here, y'all created equal. And first and foremost, hey, be frank. What the fuck y'all doing? Playing around with electricity. You gonna shock yourself, nigga? Look at this crazy nigga. The nigga always gotta be inventing while we doing declarations and shit. What's wrong with this motherfucker right here? Man, bald ass motherfucker. Better invent yourself a weave or something, right? You know what I mean? Ugly ass motherfucker. And they gonna put him on the 100. They gonna put this nigga on 100. I get the $2 bill. George Washington, why you laughing? You ain't shit, you get the 1. They put me on the $2 bill, this nigga get 100. What they trying to say? That he 50 times more than me? I know I don't fuck 50 times more hoes than your ugly ass. Just ask all the bitches on my plantation. You know what I'm saying? I got 500 side bitches and they all making me cotton sweaters. Like, no. Stick to history. I'm Ryan Matama. Thank you very much.
Give it over to Ryan. That was awesome. So we're kind of getting to near the end of the show. I'm going to sing you guys one last song, and then we've got our amazing headliner, so we'll be pretty excited about that. I hate this. Okay. So confusing. Okay, so this is the first parody song that I ever wrote. It is my favorite. It's the title track from my CD. So I hope you guys like it as much as I like it. We're gonna rock, right?
Well, I'm a real rowdy girl out of Vancouver, BC, drinking at the bar, flashing my titties. That's okay, let's see how you do it. Show me your cock, let's get down to it. Hit me with your cum shot. Why don't you hit me with your cum shot? Hit me with your cum shot, right in the face. You spray me with my shirt on, you don't fight fair. Dinner was great, seem I care. Well, this guy's in her bed and she's in his. Got the dirty itch, she's scratching again. Hit me with your cum shot. Why don't you hit me with your cum shot? Hit me with your cum shot, right in the face. Okay, so this is the part of the song where you guys are all supposed to play the air guitar. So I want to see it. Okay, so now I want to see you all play the air penis with me. Come on, see it. Come on. He's not participating, he hates it. It's okay, I love you. He doesn't want to play the air penis. You got a real white ass, let me rub you with some cream. A tiny little cock and an earring before I put another inch in my
Hope we'll see you again just in the back.
All right, so our headliner, you guys, is amazing comedian. Amazing, amazing, amazing. She has been, what is it? Hang on.
I have notes. Because I can't remember shit.
She did Just for Laughs last year, you guys. She's fantastic comedian in Canada. She's going to be doing Laugh Lines in Westminster June 3rd and 4th. Definitely check that out. Please give a huge welcome to Sophie Buttle.
But she didn't mention this, but I'm also an actor. I'm also going to be playing in the upcoming biopic about Nelson Mandela. I'll be playing Nelson. I really appreciate those jokes before. I'm very nothing. Okay, by a round of applause, who here has been cheated on? I just feel like asking that question because everybody in like a really good place for comedy. You know what I mean? I got cheated on. I don't think that you should be sad if you get cheated on ever. If you're a girl, you can be sad if you're a boy, obviously. That sucks, I'm sorry. But if you're a girl and you get cheated on, that's your one time in society when you're encouraged to be crazy. It's your time to shine. There's so much music out there to tell you how to behave after getting cheated on. Do you guys hear that sound? A lot? Me too. Should we do something or no? Yeah, let's not do anything. That makes sense too. Yeah, just for my set, this happens. That's cool. But yeah, so some songs about cheating, tell you what to do as a girl. Stuff like breaking dishes, smash his car, shoot him, whatever you feel is appropriate. I don't follow country music, so I know all of it, that's available. And the most popular one that we all know and love is the Carrie Underwood one. Carrie Underwood! Yay! Okay. If you're not a drunk girl, what happens in that song is she smashes up her ex-boyfriend's car with her baseball bat. I would like to do that, it's a very good idea. But I'm not American. I don't have a baseball bat just lying around my home. And also I date comedians, so I did not have a car. I just got a business card. But I wanted to do something mean that would hurt his feelings, because you hear my feelings by sleeping with everybody. And what I heard guys don't like is if you hook up with their best friend. This is what I heard, and what I did. He doesn't have like a lot of friends because he's the worst, but he has one friend who we've known forever, who I know likes me. So I went for it, and we hooked up, and the sex wasn't that good, but it was nice to see his mom again. Get on board, everybody. Feminism means something different to everybody. Do you guys smoke pot? Yeah. Do you have like dispensary cards? Do you get like really cool? I have a dispensary card, but I have a condition. My back has anxiety, so I need it. They banned pot cookies in Vancouver dispensaries. They banned like all edibles because they said that markets weed too much to children. They said just put raisins in the cookies. Problem solved. That's a good idea. I showed it to the government. Or under Trudeau, yeah. Do you guys like scary movies? I just saw the movie The Witch, and like I ate a pot cookie to see this. Because I'm not gonna pay to see a movie and not have it like move me. You know what I mean? But The Witch fucked me up so much. It was so scary. I won't do any like spoilers, but the first thing that happened in this movie is it popped up like New England, 1680. So like first, I don't know if New England is like part of England or part of America, so I'm already lost in the world. That's scary. And like I live about a 15-minute walk to Scotiabank Place. I got home in 7 seconds. I sprinted home. It was the scariest movie I've seen in my whole life. And the biggest problem with this movie is it's not rated R. Like little kids can go see it. And I don't know if you guys had a scary movie that you saw when you were too young that fucked you up forever. But I saw The Exorcism of Emily Rose when I was like way too young. Yeah, and to this day I still can't go to exorcisms anymore. My friends are like, do you want to get brunch? And then go to the exorcism, and I can't go. I'm missing out on fun. Do you mind if I do like a sexy joke, like a sexual joke? Yeah. Okay, there's this guy that I blow. I don't know what to call that. His name is Alex. I know, like I blow him sometimes. Sometimes I blow Alex, and he really likes to ejaculate into my mouth, which he really likes. I'm kind of confused. You know, which makes the whole thing so bittersweet. And he'll like bring up randomly in conversation how he likes doing that. And I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, you trying to plant a seed in my head? Take as long as you want with these punchlines. I will wait. I like asking guys why they like certain pervy things because it doesn't like ruin it for them, but I think it's good to get the dialogue started. And I was asking him why he likes doing it in the mouth because guys like it so much and it's so gross and I hate it. And I was like, how come why in the mouth? Like, how come? And he's like, it's just cleaner, like it's less messy. And I'm like, have you seen your apartment? This is where you draw the line for cleanliness. There's socks everywhere, and it's covered in cum too. What are you talking about? He also likes it if you like choke on it when you're, which is uncomfortable. And I was asking him when that's part of it, and he's like, it just makes me feel like it's like really big. And I was like, you realize I'll choke if I have like a hair in my mouth, right? Says like caution choking hazard is not because the pieces in the box are too big. Yeah. Hearing a lot of female cheers. I am like technically a single lady, but a guy tried to pick me up in the park the other day, so pretty good, man. By pick me up, I do mean a guy tried to lift me. By a guy, I mean an aggressive crow. So, anyone here been attacked by crows before? Yes. Nice. It's really scary. They swoop down and they grab your head and your hair. And it kept happening to me in the same park. I kept getting attacked by crows. So I called the city just to get like the paperwork or the forms or whatever to get all crows put down. And the lady was like, we don't do that here. And I was like, could you transfer me to the correct office? Because I'm gonna die. And she was like, were you making aggressive gestures towards the crow? I was like, I'm making aggressive gestures towards you. So I hung up because she's useless forever. And came up with my own plan to get the crows to leave me alone. I'm just gonna dress like a scarecrow. It's a very good idea. I was thinking about what my outfit would be because my scarecrow's I want to like look like a person, but I am gonna dress like a scarecrow, obviously, because like that. And I was thinking about what my outfit would be, and scarecrows just dress like people from Vancouver. You know what I mean? So like big hats and flannel, ripped jeans, and stick up your ass. Look at what that guy's wearing right now. I was just on the road for comedy, and sometimes when you're on the road for comedy, you have to go to bullshit places like Kamloops. I hate Kamloops, it's the worst place I've ever been. And while I was there, I went to the A&W there, that's all there is to do in Kamloops. And I was wearing overalls, because crows. Can't be too safe. But I was wearing like Trinity City overalls that are black, they had rips in them. I had my makeup on. I was clearly not a farmer. Okay, everybody? There was a guy in this A&W that was wearing like legit overalls, like had like tools in the front pocket thing, not lip gloss on his phone, like we were different. And he was giving me attitude about my overalls. He's like, did you get those rips when you were working in the field? Like telling me I can't wear overalls because I live in the city. I'm like, I don't get mad at you when you read books. I know that's not that strong of a joke, but I need people to know how I feel about Hamlet. I haven't written anything better yet, so here we are. I found out recently that my boyfriend from all of high school is gay, Which, like, I knew, like, it's not like a bombshell. Like, my friends kept being like, oh, my boyfriend's pressuring me into having sex. I'm like, oh, my boyfriend's pressuring me into letting him braid my hair. So, it's not really a big surprise. But I realized that the progression of, like, people I've dated have been, like, gay guy, comedian, white rapper, and now army guy. So it's like getting better, right? Like by the time I'm like 30, I'm going to be dating a president of a vaping company. I'm not arrogant. But I'm really excited about this army guy. We've been on like a couple dates. And he was like, he went to Afghanistan after 9/11. That's very sexual to me. Do you guys disagree? I find that very hot. Because like, I asked him right away if he's killed anybody because he wanted to like know that. And he said like, no, like I don't think so. And I was like, okay, well I'm going to tell everybody that you killed a lot of people, and like you can tell people I haven't killed anybody if you want. That's fun. And on our first date, okay, so I have this camouflage jacket. I have this camo jacket that is very cool and it looks good on me, and I wear it on first dates a lot. Okay. And he was like in the army, so I was like, is this offensive? Because like, if I had a date with a black guy and I showed up with cornrows, that would be very offensive, you know what I mean? So I'm looking at this camel jacket, and I'm like, because he might think it's hot, but then he might be like offended. So I played it safe and I just wore my turban, obviously, but... And we've only been on a couple days, but I'm really excited for us to hook up for the first time, so that if he goes down on me, I can be like, thank you for your service. Going on that tour of booty. Isn't it boring when guys say things to like try to impress you, but it's something that's not like hitting, like something that you don't care about? My best example of this is like when the pilot tells you how high you're flying. You know, like when he's like, okay, so we're flying 25 million feet. Like that same feeling is the feeling I get when you tell me you have an idea for an app. You know what I mean? Oh boy. Okay. Oh, okay. Have you ever opened your phone or laptop out somewhere and like porn is still open? I know that's not to that lady. Anybody else? Does that happen to you? Does that happen to you? Yeah, it's happened to him. It's so embarrassing when that happens when porn is still open, when you open it. Because it's not like a nice, sweet, it's not the beginning. The thing that opens up is the thing that made you close it. That's gross. I would like to be better looking. I know you guys are like, how? I'm just thinking. But I would like to be better looking. But I don't want to exercise at all, so I've just been going tanning. It's working. I feel beautiful. I feel like J-Lo. Ask me where I'm from. Oh, yeah. That's spicy. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. But I have been going tanning. What I noticed my friends do at the tanning booth is they'll go in with a bikini on to get tan lines to make it look natural, like they got their tan at the beach. And I want to look like my tan is from the beach too, so I go in with a t-shirt and board shorts. Tasteful shawl. You guys like your bodies? As a girl, you can kind of say I like my body, but you can't say I love my body. That annoys everybody for some reason. And that's also what fat girls say, like that's how you know if you're fat. You're like, I love my body, that's what I got. I'm sure you're very good at roller derby. I know you didn't want to laugh at that, so thank you for laughing. But I like my body, I just don't love my body. My thing is like, I don't have like a fashion body, but I do have like a Renaissance body. Good. You know what I mean? Like those old oil paintings of like duchesses and they're just kind of plump and eating grapes and naked. Or they're like in a big clam thing. Naked babies flying around. That's what they look like. And I think I'd be really confident if it was just paintings of me, because it's photos that do me, and so I'll be feeling really good, and I'll see a photo of myself, and then go, I have diabetes for sure. But in paintings, it's just so easy to draw stuff long and smooth. Like, it's really hard to draw imperfections. It's hard to draw cellulite and stretch marks and wrinkles and stuff like that. And I wonder if those women in those paintings were self-conscious. Like, I wonder if the king was like, okay, it's time for your portraits. Get the best painter in the land. And then she'd be like, yeah, but I don't like the best one. Everyone that's like good at faces. I invented this really fun game that you can play at home if you want. The point of the game is to find out which part of your body you're most ashamed of. It's really fun. You can play. What you do is somebody walks in on you naked when you're not expecting it, and the first thing you cover is the thing that you're most ashamed of. And I played a super fun round of it last week, and I found out the part I'm most ashamed of is Alex's balls. It's gross. Nobody wants to see that. Are you guys doing good? Give it up for all the comics that you did. That was good. We can all enjoy that. I went to the dentist a little while ago. Thank you. And it was a new dentist, which is always weird because you're lying there, he's inside of you, and you have a lot of questions. And he told me that I had lockjaw. And I don't know if you guys know what that is, but he basically told me not allowed to open my mouth super wide anymore. And you'll recall from earlier in my set, sometimes smells got open. I can't afford to pay for all my own lunches, so I was like asking if I could still get blowies, but it was weird. It's a medical professional, so I was just like, oh, is there anything I should avoid doing now that I'm not supposed to go like and he was like, yeah, just stop eating big sandwiches. He laughed for a long time. He's a really funny dentist. Oh, cool. Okay. What if the only sandwich available to me at this time is like a bigger sandwich? And he was like, just cut it up. Like, we're not saying I want to leave you with my butt sex joke, but I feel like you guys are going to be uncomfortable. But you know what? If you just relax a little, it could feel really good for all of us. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Hang out, have a drink. I don't know where to go from here. Keep clapping, keep clapping. Don't stop clapping, buddy. I'm so weird. Okay, bye-bye.
Giving over soap for you guys.
That is it for our show. Thank you guys so much for coming. We're the Musings Comedy Group. We have another show here at the Calabash, June 19th. What? Don't listen to him. Thank you guys for coming. We're going to be sticking around and having some drinks, and the DJ's going to be playing some music. Thank you so much, by the way, DJ. Awesome. So please stick around and hang out with us and buy me a drink. Thank you. What? The next show, I already said that. June 19th here at the Calabash. The Musings Comedy. I'm Randy.